Hello everyone and welcome back to Crafting with Amy. I'm Amy and today I have, I think, 4 DIYs. Basically pumpkins. This is the first DIY. I thought those were different. I start out with these little paper mache boxes from Dollar Tree. And the first one, I'm painting the round one. I paint it with a mixture of its harvest orange and a little bit of chocolate bar to make it a deeper color. And then I realized that I should have known, if you put a light coat, it's okay, but you know, it's paper, so it will start to try to bubble on you from the wetness. Initially, I was going to put some a napkin on this, and then I thought, well, the Mod Podge probably wouldn't take or make it too wet. So this is the only one. I have 2 square ones also, and I start out painting those and then I change my mind. I've had these forever. So I first painted them a really light coat of white, and then I thought, no, I'm going to put scrapbook paper on here. So I have, this is more of that mixed media. I've had that scrapbook paper forever also. From Wal Mart. And I'm just going to trace it out. I thought that one was pretty. I like them all. And I have no idea what that says, but it's just for decorative purposes, so I don't need to, I don't guess. So I just take my pencil and trace and then cut out all of it. And now I have it sped up. But I'm going to take my glue stick. Trusty old glue stick. And that came from Dollar Tree. And I don't know if I show it, but I'll later go back and once it's dry, and I take my X-Acto knife and cut off any excess. I hope everybody's doing okay and having a good long holiday weekend. We got really cool. We had some really cool days. And now it's creeping up a little, but still not anything unbearable. I haven't heard much more about the hurricane, tropical storms. I think it was a dahlia that did quite a bit of damage. So I just hope everybody's okay and got to safety. I'm leaving the sides of that because I'm going to put this jute rope around the sides. And I just hot glue it down. I had my finger protector on, but I should have had one on each pointing finger because I had to start there, and yeah, that was hot. I don't think I have any fingerprints left. And I just go all the way around this up to the top. And I wait until I get this on, and then I go along the seams of the box and put some at each seam going down. I didn't want it to interfere with the lid going on. I need a better glue gun, I think. This one, I mean, it does a good job, but Oh man, it makes a mess. I don't know if they all do. It's a little Gorilla Glue gun. But it just drips and drips. I do not know what size that jute. So now I have applied it, and I took my lighter to get any of the hairs, the fuzzies off of it, and now I have one of those log thingies from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to glue it to the top. I'm looking at this jute to see if it tells. It says it's 3-ply natural jute, so I don't know if that helps. And then that garland, that pit berry, came from Hobby Lobby also. And I'm going to take it and I wrap it around I actually use a paintbrush to give it the tendrils effect. And then I just put some Spanish moss. I think those are cute. I think they're different. I love that scrapbook paper. And then I'm going to do the same thing to this other one. I put some different scrapbook paper on it, but yeah, I'm a mess. I have everything out. But on it, I used that cream color jute to go around the lid. And then for the little orange one, I do not know what happened to that. I just put some ribbon from Hobby Lobby going around the center and a little foam pumpkin for the top. And I think they're cute. And you can lift the lids off. So let me know what you think. If you have any of those, I've always wondered, what in the world am I going to do with these? Some people make them Christmas gifts, you know, look like Christmas presents at Christmas time. I always forget. So I thought, well, I'll make some square pumpkins. And so for DIY number 2, this is another one I changed my mind. I changed my mind on everything. That's why everything's all out on my table. Those are some little jars they're plastic from Dollar Tree. And I printed out Hello Fall and then a pumpkin on my Cricut. And I did not know if this would work. So I applied the words and the pumpkin. And then I put a light coat of that harvest orange and some chocolate bar. Obviously it didn't take very well, but I just wanted it to be for when I put the candle down in there to give it kind of that warmth. And then you'll see what I do. I didn't know if it would work, but it ended up working. I have a hard time sometimes getting those to adhere. Now I have applied them to the jars, and this is that. Obviously, since it's plastic, it's not going to take it real good. But again, I just wanted I wanted it to kind of show from the inside without painting the inside. It's hard to explain. What happened there? Oh, now I'm showing myself, so I got those out of order. I'm sorry. Editing skills. I need to take a class, I guess. but I mix that harvest orange, and I think it's apple barrel, and it's matte. And you got to be careful if you put too much brown. No, wait, that's red. If you put too much brown and red, it'll turn it purple. And then I put some of that chocolate bar. I love that color because I'm not crazy about the brightness of that orange. So those are backwards, those two frames. That's the color I'm going for. My ceiling fan's blowing that parchment paper. Yeah, now I'm going to show you this again. You know, in case you didn't see it the first time. I'm telling you, I haven't been formally diagnosed ADD, but I know I have it. Okay, so now they have been spray painted white. I had to do that outside. And the lids. And I'm sorry I'm out of frame, but I'm just taking my Cricut, whatever, weeding tool, and hoping and praying those letters come off. And they do. And the pumpkin. Because that's what's going to show. So there's the HE. And I don't remember what font I used. Those are some just battery operated lights. I thought about putting double-sided tape and putting them on the lid. And I tried that, but so you could take them off. It didn't work. So now I have added, I had a couple of little sunflowers and some more, what is that stuff called? Spanish moss, another little pumpkin stem, and some tendrils. And I think those are cute. And I think everything except the pumpkin stems and maybe I don't know, the sunflowers, I don't know if they came from Dollar Tree or not. The tendrils came from Hobby Lobby, and so did the pumpkin stems, or whatever those are called. But you just reach down in there and you can take the light out. These are my social media accounts. And then, as always, if you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, I really appreciate you all. This just, yeah, okay. So I've always wanted to make one of these mason jar pumpkins. I should have left it at that, just wanting to make one. So there's 18 of those lids. You can get those in packets at Dollar Tree. And so 18, 3 black, 6 black, 6 gray, 6 white. Simple math, right? Apparently I didn't have enough lids. But I've seen people do them with, I used 18, I've seen people do them with 20 something. So all these got spray painted, 6 white, 6 gray, 6 black. And I take another one of those larger stems. Those came from Hobby Lobby. Put some jute down at the bottom to give it some, to make it wider. And then my brain just starts going a totally different direction. So I found this. I wanted to add some like beads. And this is some kind of, well, okay, so I had those that I added, and then I had some little black tacks with the things cut off of them, the sharp part. Now I am taking, oh, my mind's all over the place, folk art metallic antique copper, because I changed my mind. And And because I can't move this around a ho-ho, I mean, you can move it, but so I'm just doing kind of a haphazard, going over all these different colors and stuff. Yeah. That's my brain. Well, I could have just... I don't have this in a spray paint, though. I'm wishing now I had have just put those things on there and spray painted them that coppery color, but I've added the Spanish moss and some cream colored tendrils, and, well, you saw me put the pumpkin stem thingy. And I think I like it. I mean, it's different. I call it the ugly pumpkin. I like ugly pumpkins. So you can still see the white, you can still see the black and the gray. And that's it. I'm a hot mess, I'm telling you. Okay, so this one I actually did, and it wouldn't fit in the last video. This is a very large quilting hoop. I never could use it because when I used to hand quilt, I have to have something small that I can set in my lap, and this thing was just too big, so it's just been sitting here. So first I was going to paint it with that, but then it got spray painted. And now I have taken this white muslin and printed off this image on my Cricut and ironed it on with my easy press or whatever it is. But I don't have enough room in here to show you all how I do that. So now I'm going to distress this. And I distress it a lot. So I'm just taking, I think it's Apple Barrel matte black paint and one of those little chippy brushes. I need to get some more of those because these have had it. I think I want to try some of that, it's some kind of ink pad type distressing. I don't know what it's called, but I've seen a lot of people use it and it seems really neat. And then I've been seeing these IOD. I guess I'm just so behind because I live, where I live, there's nothing. But IOD stamps and I don't know what all. Stickers but they look pretty neat. So now I have put this in and I have to cut the back off because it's just way too large. And I wanted to make the bow bigger, but had I made the bow bigger, it would have covered that up. And now I'm taking these little bitty beads, or I don't know what they are. They almost look like little pearls from Dollar Tree. Dropping my stuff. I have very few florals left. And our Dollar Tree never has florals. But I take these little, they peel off and there's, I don't know how many on a little strand, and I just go all the way around the rim. They're sticky on the back. And then I add the little white flowers. But I started with a bigger bow and it was like covering up everything, so. And now I'm going to take some pine cones also and put in there. I have got to get some florals, but I think I'm going to have to go somewhere else because we just don't have them here. Oh, and I put 2 little beads, a black one and a white one, in the center of the bow. I just make those little awareness bows. If I get my easy bow maker out, my bows will be huge. I used to make them by hand, but the easy bow maker, I use it a lot during Christmas time. And I just kind of scrunch this up, the bow, because it has wire edging. And this thing, I mean, literally, well, you saw it's 18 inches. So it's kind of hard for me to get it in frame. But I enjoyed making these, and I have that on my front door. So that is the finished product. And I already have some more things, some more ideas. So I'll start making some more stuff. I hope this video uploads without any problems. And I want to thank you all for watching. And you all have a great day and a safe holiday weekend.